Hello and welcome to Miss Pam Reads. Today we are reading Lessons from Pete the Pony. Pete Goes to the Rodeo, written and illustrated by Nikki Glandon. And this story is going to be about teamwork. You're going to see a bunch of, well, I shouldn't say a bunch, a few Pete the Pony books because Nikki has sent me some just to read to you guys on the channel. Isn't that fantastic? All right. Here we go. Hey y'all, it's your buddy Pete. Are you ready for a super good time? The herd and I are going on a day trip to the rodeo. Have you ever been to a rodeo? It will be my first time, and I am so excited. I've heard about the rodeo from the older horses, and now I get to go. It's rodeo time. My friends that had been were telling me about team roping, calf wrestling, barrel racing, bucking horses and bulls, and even something called mutton busting. Mutton busting? I yelled. What's that? It's when kids get to be in the rodeo, said Frank. They ride sheep just like cowboys ride horses. Oh, wow, I said. That seems like a lot of fun. Are the kids scared? Maybe, said Frank, but they're brave and strong like you, Pete. They give it their best shot. That's encouraging. Even when they're scared, they try something new, I said. When we made it to the rodeo, it was packed with horses, bulls, and steers. Cowboys and cowgirls were everywhere, doing a great job taking care of their animals. The animals at the rodeo are given the best grass to eat, are the cowboys' teammates, and are well taken care of. Once the rodeo started, first up was the national anthem and a moment of prayer. Mom taught the herd to take off our hats as a sign of respect for all of the men and women who have served our country. Next was the announcer's turn. All right, crowd, he said. Take your eyes to the chutes for our saddle broncs. Look at all those cowboys. I thought only one cowboy rode at a time, I asked Frank. They do, he said. All of the other cowboys are there to help. Just like the herd, they work together. Isn't it a competition? It is, Frank explained. But as each event happens, you'll see the cowboys and cowgirls working together. The rodeo involves a lot of teamwork and resiliency. It's the perfect place for you to learn what the phrase, "get back in the saddle," means. I'm a pony, I said. How am I supposed to get back in the saddle? Frank laughed. It means keep trying when you fail at something. If people get bucked off the saddle, they get back on and keep going. Right then, I saw what Frank meant about teamwork. A big, strong horse bucked a cowboy right off. The cowboy's friends came and made sure he was okay, then got his horse back to the corral. The cowboys who helped him are called pickup riders, said Frank. After all the saddle bronc riders went, it was time for team roping. It even has team in the name, I said. In team roping, one cowboy tries to get a lasso around a steer's horns, and another cowboy places a lasso around the steer's back feet. They work together to rope the steer with the fastest time. It's not just working together in the arena that counts, Waylon said. It's also what happens outside of the arena that makes you a good teammate. Right here. Being a good teammate also means taking care of yourself. Like what? I asked. You take care of yourself by getting enough sleep, eating healthy, drinking plenty of water, and being the best teammate you can be. I get it, I said. I want to be a horse in the rodeo someday because I want to be a cowboy's teammate. That's a great goal, said Waylon. The horse is a big part of the team. I started thinking about my rodeo dream, and right then and there, I planted the seed to be in the rodeo one day. I know I will get there. I will practice hard, eat right, sleep well, and keep trying. We watched as they set up for barrel racing. There was a rodeo clown dressed up like a unicorn. Boy, was he funny with all his jokes. My favorite was, how do you know which cow is the best dancer? The ones with the best moves. After the barrels were set up, the cowgirls came out on their horses. It was like they were flying. Those cowgirls were strong and brave. Next, it was time for the bull riding. It says here, my mom was a barrel racer. I looked over and saw the cowboys helping each other again. They were getting ready and giving each other high fives. Then the chute opened. The bucking bull was huge. He was all over the place. Left, right, sideways, up, down. The cowboy held on for 8 seconds, and the crowd went wild. I liked watching the huge bucking bulls go. It made me think that if these cowboys could ride bulls, I could do anything I put my mind to. As the rodeo ended, they turned off the lights and the sky was lit with fireworks. The rodeo showed me how important teamwork is and how resiliency helps you get back in the saddle. How do you work together with your friends and family? Turn the page for some fun games about teamwork. See you soon. Happy trails, Pete. Then this gives you a QR code, or you can go to the website. And, oh yes, you see the book. Here you go. So there is what do you want to learn, make a list, and get started. So you can pause the video and look at that. All right, and there we have it, the end. Thank you for joining me for Miss Pam Reads. Remember to subscribe to the channel so you'll get an update when a new story posts. Bye.